Welcome to the fantastic Isle of Wight. So I've come out to this island that's just south of the UK for a weekend, and I'm gonna hike the coastal path. Now, thing is, I actually started yesterday, but yeah, the weather was actually terrible. It started off fine, like a little bit on and off, and that I can handle usually. But then the rain just kind of parked itself, and after 4 hours, well, I just couldn't film anymore because my cameras were getting drenched. So I made it out to Shanklin, which is on the east coast of Isle of Wight. I've been exploring that, and it's a fantastic town, I have to say. It's absolutely amazing. It's got that old England kind of feel. So I'm really happy about that. And today I'm going to be hiking back to Ryde and take the ferry back to the mainland again. So let's see what this coastal path looks like. So far, I'm absolutely loving it out here in Isle of Wight. It's a great place. Great place. And as usual, I always have a camera with me on these hikes. And this hike's camera is the Nikon Zf. So it's a digital hike. And I'll probably be shooting black and white, I think. It just fits the weather. So I'm going to be focusing on that, but we'll see. So let's start the hiking. It's about 4 hours to reach Ryde if I follow the coastal path now. But before we start the hike back to Ryde, let's take a look at what happened yesterday. As I said, it was an extremely rainy and windy day, and it just got worse and worse. However, it started out pretty good. There was lots of sunshine, and the little town of Ryde is absolutely fantastic. Lots of cafes and nice and interesting shops. And it's just a short little ride on the ferry from Portsmouth over to Ryde. And then you can walk around, and there's lots of interesting things to see there before I started the hike. I was estimating it would take around 4 hours to walk to Shanklin, where I had booked a hotel, and I was eager to get going. Pretty soon after I started walking, the rain started to come, and it was getting clearer and clearer that it should not let up anytime soon. But I decided to push on for another couple of hours until I reached my limit, and I actually had to give up. It was just getting too unbearable. Not everybody was unhappy with the terrible weather. A giant swell had come in and the surfers were rejoicing. But okay, let's get started with that hike and hike all the way back to Ryde. Isle of Wight is heavily prone to erosion, so I heard that the path is going to be gone in certain places, but I'll figure that out as I go along. I'm now leaving Sandown and Shanklin behind. So those two towns there are kind of touristy, even though Shanklin was pretty nice. So I'm going to be walking along the cliff here, all the way up and over the chalk cliffs to Bembridge. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to get out a bit from the hustle and bustle of the beach towns. Although they're by no means bad, I find them to be quite nice, and I could imagine staying there for a couple of days actually. So not bad at all, but I'm looking forward to see what Bembridge looks like over here. Oh wow, and here I can clearly see the effects of erosion, because in that direction there should be the coastal path, but it does not exist anymore and there's no trace of it. So it's been rerouted to go up here instead. Yeah, that's some pretty strong erosion, I have to say, pretty crazy. And this is the new path. Let's hope it stays. It's actually only about 10 meters until the cliff edge from here, so it could be gone in a few years as well. And that was Bembridge, a quite unremarkable place, if I'm honest. So I'm just going forward here to St Helens next. Passing through St Helens now, and I have to say it looks different when it's not chucking it down. Okay, so right here it's been very complicated. It was blocked, the beach was blocked, so hopefully this is the right way. To a bit of a detour through the jungle here, coming out of the forest. Okay, hopefully that'll work out, but it's kind of an eroded pathway here. Okay, so this is not at all what I expected. It's the whole path is eroded away, just collapsed in around. So probably better to walk up into town and walk around. I'm going to see if I can go over there. Just need to make it to that beach there, then I will be home free. All right, let's see how it goes. Okay, that was completely the wrong way. It was completely destroyed by erosion. So I have to scramble up this hill here, hanging on to roots and stuff. So it turned out to be a little bit of an adventure there now towards the end. So, well, let's crack on. There's nothing fun about this part here. It's super muddy, keeps slipping around. I'm out of this very, very soon. All right, so did some jungle bashing and have the beach right down there. So hopefully this is all going to work out fine from now on. Well, it was a bit tough actually. And this kind of explains it. So this is from the other way around. So I didn't have this sign on my side when I'm going through there. But yeah, I agree. Should stay closed. It was quite the challenge. Okay, so that's where I tried to push through, but didn't succeed. And now I'm down at this beach, and it's a lovely beach. So it's really, really fantastic. But yeah, not something I would like to do over again. Now, the only thing I hope is that it's not close on the other side there, but I can see some people up ahead, so I think I'll make it. So there's definitely another block there. And yeah, it is completely blocked, but there's a staircase just next to it and people coming down, so it will be fine. And down again. Hopefully these are the last stairs I have to take. You can see there how the boulders looks like. It's impossible to climb through there. I'm back at Ryde, where I started yesterday. Now it's amazing what difference it makes when it's not raining sideways like it did yesterday. Now it's just a normal gray day, and it's absolutely fantastic. However, there is the thing to be said for bad weather, that the views and the photo opportunities are much better. Yesterday this was actually worth photographing, but today it looks a bit boring, even though I like a good beach. But I'm going to end it there, and yeah, despite the rain and everything, it's been absolutely fantastic. I love this island, and I'm definitely coming back. So this is just dipping the toes into Isle of Wight, and it gets much more exciting. I've heard the south coast, it's much more dramatic, and the west coast, it's got those needles and a few other things to look at. So definitely a return here someday soon. Now I want to ask you who live in the UK where to go for doing trips like these, weekend adventures with a camera, because I'm going to be in the UK for another 3 months, and I got the weekends off to do all kinds of exploring in this wonderful country. So if you got any tips, please drop it down below. This is what I love to do, and I do think the UK is a fantastic country, so I can't wait to explore more. But yeah, hope to see you around next time.